Come on in this house.
Welcome back to the Neighbor Black Podcast. This is Big Boy the Boss, aka the Money Quarterback. Just got back from Dallas, man. Great weekend. What is it? Episode 46? Yep.
Yep.
What up, Devin?
A lot of people hate because you moving forward. And the only reason that they ain't because they made excuses for it. I'm from South Carolina. What's up, Bit?
What's up, everybody? Just out here being the duel, you know, living in abundance, you know. But hey, every battle is won before the fight. So hey, just always start from the end and get to the beginning and then start. And whatever it gotta go, it'll happen. Maybe.
It's a fact.
Maybe, but anyway, what the hell you got going on this weekend, Devin?
This weekend I was out of town, man. I was low key, man. A little hotel action, man. I was just chilling, man. I had a little fun. I ain't have as much fun as y'all, but it do feel good to be out of work and you not having to worry about it and you could just move and go as you please. You know, spend a little money, not too much, but just not being at work, man. What y'all did this weekend?
No, back to it's about it ain't about spending the money. It's about, like I say, having a good time, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I spent a little money. It wasn't really much money though, but the fun that I got from spending my little change, it was a whole lot better than being on somebody's clock.
On somebody's clock, or it worth it than like sitting at your house by yourself all day or something, you know? That's a better time.
You know, I'm a bachelor over here, man. I live how I want to live, man.
Do what you want to do, man. Be like that's the pad over there. Get out of here, but man. I guess we can talk about our weekend though. Shout out to the Steelers, you know. Got the W, man. It was so tight seeing the Steelers get that W. You see Devin repping for the team, man. I still had to rep for the Cowboys, man. Hey, we took an L, but I won for the weekend.
It was a fun L.
Hey, it was a great game, but when you in the stadium, it's a lot different than TV, dog. The game is totally different because I don't remember a lot of stuff because some stuff you don't get no explanation for.
Yeah,
like the first game. Like I thought Chase Claypool had scored. I was jacked like he had scored. Then I know I see the team running on to punt the football. Like what just happened? We still don't know what happened. We don't know what happened. Like cause we just was in the stadium. They don't like really tell you what's going on. You just have to watch the game. And I'm talking about one time we was watching the game. I was like, oh, he started him. I thought it was 1st and 10. He was already 31. I like, God, when they just ran 2 other plays. Yeah, because so much stuff be going on in the stadium that you might miss a play or two. So if you going to want to watch the football game, like watch it. It ain't good to go to a game, but going to the game is a whole different experience. It's great. That is the thing. It is an experience going to the game.
Yeah. Like y'all know we all Florida State fans for like the last 5 years or so. I go see at least one Florida State game. And just like y'all say, like you might look up in this 1st and 10 and then you might like turn your head and then you look back and it's like 3rd and 20 and you like, damn, what I missed? Like I've been sitting here the whole time, like what did I miss, dog?
That's how it be for real though. Like we was at the game and just walking into the building. Like before we walked in, like you pull up beside the stadium, finna go parking $75. But hey, if you go out somewhere and you don't think about what money you spending, cause like we said, 10 years from now, when we think about going on the trip, we're not gonna think about the money we spent. We're gonna think about the memory we made and the experience we had. But you pull up and then you first start seeing like waves of just fans, like Cowboy fans and Steelers fans. I mean, deep, both on deep. So you pull in there and you pull into the parking lot, like people out there like, tailgating, grilling and stuff, food smelling good. So we get out there and just looking around, just getting the vibe of the energy, dog. So after that, we chill out there for a little bit. Then we walk into the stadium. And we're gonna stop before we walk out the stadium. I gotta tell them story for story, but we'll stand outside other parking lot taking pictures or whatever. Don't want to tell about I had took his little fire picture, boy. He loved that picture of his son.
Oh, the picture when he was walking.
Ooh,
I seen it today. I was like, this nigga really feel like he's somebody famous out here, man.
No, he was just happy. Like he happy just to get that picture while I was walking toward him, telling him I was done. Cause that wasn't even the picture I was taking. So that make you realize taking action photos is like really the wave. You feel me?
It's a whole lot better.
Yeah, that shit like a model shot. You feel me? I was looking good as hell.
And so you know how
A&T Stadium right there.
You know how last podcast you were saying that you had to go spend $200 on some shoes, right? And then you said Vapor Maxes. So I just left it alone. And then I seen the picture. I'm like, look at this nigga, man. He done went and got his Vapor Maxes. He got his fit all together. I was like, this boy probably out here feeling like he the greatest ever.
put a lot of money to that.
Yeah.
And I feel it was a lot of money, though, right? Yeah, I mean, it was just a little
that jersey probably was like 100 and some change.
I been had that jersey, though. It been on the all right. The Nike outfit here under.
That's 100. The
Yeah, I
sweater
mean,
50 and
yeah.
the pants 50.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
yeah, I mean,
Shoes
but
200.
think about it. This is an
Easy.
experience I'm gonna have for the rest of my life, dog. Like when we was walking in there, you feel me? Like, you know, everybody asking, y'all twins? Like, that's crazy. Then, like I said, they had asked us where we were from, and we were like South Carolina, and they was like, I ain't know you was a Cowboy fan in South Carolina and stuff like that. Like, they wouldn't even understand because they from Texas, they in Dallas,
Yeah.
so most people around there Cowboy fans. That
Yeah.
it's a lot of Cowboy fans outside of there, like in small like states like South Carolina, because we got no team. Most of us
And
not
that-
fans of Carolina Panthers.
That and like people our age, man, when we was kids, I mean, even if it wasn't on our own will, somebody in your family was a Cowboys fans in the early to mid 90s.
Got to
Them
be.
boys was winning Super Bowls back to back. So I mean, hey, that shit just trickled down on you. So you from South Carolina, it could have been somebody in y'all family that was just a Cowboys fan just from when they was hot, you know, many moons ago.
We've been hot. We always been American to you now. We've been hot.
And we was riding on the little bus coming back to Charlotte, and some the Dallas Cowboy fan talking to the driver or whatever, and they was having the same conversation he always having, like, yeah, I'm sticking with my team, man. Like, we've been down, but we go get back up and stuff. Like, just
Shit.
building they pepper they self up.
Hey, we good though. I mean, we stayed in the game the whole game.
Y'all not bad, but
Yeah, I didn't I wanted to win, but in a way I didn't want to win because I know not winning gonna help us in the end because that'll give us a better draft pick. But
yeah, but one thing I can say though, you lucked up and seen a good game though.
Now, what
Because
you thought
it
about?
would have been pitiful if y'all would have went out there and at halftime it would have been like 24-0.
But did you watch the game yesterday?
Yeah, I watched. I
So tell
had
you-
to. 'Cause
So
give
tell
us your
perspective.
idea of the game so we can like talk about how our idea was the game, like in the game. It's so different.
just watching the game, the first thing I heard going into halftime was Mally saying, "Watch, we gonna mess around and beat Baltimore and then lose to Dallas." So just watching the game, I'm like, bro, this some bullshit. But being that that's my team, any other team I'd have been like, this game over and turned the channel. So I'm still watching. I'm like, whatever. We was undefeated before we got here. I ain't gonna trip. And then as the game just started going and going, I'm like, oh, these boys look like they finna come back. And I was like, Dallas ain't really got enough to stop what we got going on right now. So we might be 8-0. And that's pretty much where I left it. And then once we came back, I was like, yeah, we 8-0, man. What's up?
See, like, the whole game, like being inside the building, the whole game, you just saw that the whole game. Like, not one time where I was like, man, I'm nervous that Steelers gonna lose the game. But what did make me nervous was that at the end of the game, they kept letting them drive. I'm like, Gary Gilbert is not
Yeah.
that good, but like he was running
At
and
all.
stuff, and like they just wasn't prepared for him. That's all, and they was being lazy as hell. You know, I got that damn car mess in my damn lips be dry. Like, I just wasn't prepared. Nah, I thought it was on the camera, but anyway, it was such a great, like I said, I cracked my phone screen. You saw I tweeted about that.
I seen that.
When Deontay Johnson caught that catch at the end of the game, I got too jacked. The stadium got
You
too
got to,
jacked.
though.
I jumped up, my phone on my lap or whatever, like just crack. And then
But
like,
was it like your phone screen or did you have a
No.
screen protector on?
I,
there?
I have a screen protector on my phone, but it still cracked my phone.
It caught
dog.
both of them.
No, my screen protector
went-
ain't even cracked.
Ain't it?
My phone just cracked.
That shit wow.
See,
Like, I don't
me,
know
I
how
got the
that
glass protector on mine, so when the glass protector cracked, I just switched that out. But you had to be real jacked. Like you jumped
Thank-
up and your phone hit rock
'Cause
bottom.
you got to think
Yeah,
like,
hard.
you in the atmosphere, like all your people that's surrounding you, that they real, like, I mean, everybody real Steelers fans, but when you inside of another person's house and like
Yeah.
we recognize set. So like I say,
Yeah.
every time we walk past somebody, everybody asks him, all Steelers fans, and like how he get out there. Like,
Yeah, how he
you
get
got
out
to be
there.
the smart.
Yeah,
twin.
y'all twins and he a Steelers fan. You a Cowboy fan? I know he's smarter.
Like, you know, it was for
You
real.
know, like Steelers
it
fans
was
saying
such
that.
camaraderie in
Yeah.
there, man. Like
Yeah.
I said on my snap today, like if you got a football team, your home football team, you need to go check them out, man. In another city, like check them out in their city,
Yeah.
but check them out in another city too.
Yeah,
like,
that's
just
why
feel vibe.
next year I still say I need to go to Heinz Field. man.
Let's go.
I got to go.
Let's set this trip and go to Heinz Field for when they play the Baltimore Ravens next year. Let's do
That's
it.
the
man.
perfect game to go to.
Let's
Yeah,
do
we
it.
need to do
And
that.
definitely
Yeah.
we gotta go to Heinz Field when they play the Cowboys
Yeah,
in 4
but that's
years.
in 4 years. But like I said, we can go
Yeah,
to
that's
Heinz
in
Field
4
next
years.
year and watch the Baltimore Ravens play. Like,
Because
why
I
not?
need to go to Heinz Field next year and I need to go to Boston next year.
Yeah, I was just about to say, you know,
I would
we-
love to
Y'all
go
gonna have
LA.
to y'all gonna have to
See
fly to
LA.
LA, man.
We got to do it.
Got to, man.
We'll
Got
do it
to.
next year, like
Yeah.
January, February, maybe.
I mean, we at that age, man. What else we gonna do?
Why not?
I sit in the house for 6 months if it mean I'm gonna go to Boston.
Why you got
Like, I
to sit?
mean,
you
because-
got to sit in the house for 6 months.
Well,
just
I ain't
get
really
some
got to
out
sit in the house for 6 months, but y'all know we don't really do nothing else.
Yeah, we won't do
Like,
nothing.
let's
Yeah.
be honest. Like, even if it wasn't Corona, like we might have hit what 1 or 2 parties this year.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, parties
Like-
don't really excite us. But
Yeah, I'm not
what we
doing
did-
nothing else. I'd rather just go like to another state, another city, like
For
stuff
real, for
like that.
real.
Like I'm
That-
still like my vacation's still in 2 weeks. I'm still thinking about just going to the mountains just because. That's the
Yeah.
age that I'm at right now.
for real,
Ain't no
for real,
reason to
man.
just go to the club every weekend when I could just go to a whole nother state, another
I'm
city.
telling you, I be seeing people in the clubs on my Snapchat. I be feeling disgusted because like I'm not. No, not saying disgusted. Cause like coronavirus, I don't really like. I mean, I don't want to pay that shit to nobody, so I don't want to catch the shit.
That's a
But I
big
be like-
word, boy.
But I be like, God damn, these people be so close to each other. Like, it's so much coronavirus running rampant in there. Like, it makes me feel uncomfortable. And I hate that I've been like indoctrinated that way since the virus hit us or whatever. Like, so you feel like I say, you feel like getting close to people is nasty now. Like, if I
Yeah.
don't know you, get the hell away from me, dog. What you doing?
But if
That's
you
a
do know,
fact.
they still could have COVID.
But
a lot
like,
of
you
people don't
feel
realize
cool,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, you know, if you know somebody like, oh, he good. I get it. If you feel like if he give you COVID, at least I know him.
You fine
It's
with
a lot. It's a lot of people that's asymptomatic too, man.
Yeah, a lot of people asymptomatic.
It's asymptomatic. So like you might have COVID and be asymptomatic, so you ain't sick, but you just passing it on to other people that got to deal with it. And so that's why I was laughing when you said disgusted, but shit, that might be the right word though. Like while I was out in Georgia this weekend, like the person I was with was like, "You want to go out to the bar and watch the game?" At first, I was like, "Bro, I ain't fucking around with that corona like that." Like,
You feel me?
but then
Oh.
after a while, I was like, I mean, I will. And luckily for us, like we got to the bar and like where we were sitting there at the bar, it was like maybe 3 chairs in between on both sides. So wasn't nobody really near us, but still,
Yeah.
yet, I mean, you got a bartender.
For real.
You don't
though.
know if she got it. Like you never know. And it's crazy how much the difference a state make because that was Saturday afternoon. Like we get there in Georgia, they not playing the Clemson game at all.
Okay.
Like that's a top 5 game, and I'm sitting at the bar like, hey yo, like, can you turn this Clemson game on? Like I'm from South Carolina, man.
yeah.
I'm not rooting
They-
for
they-
them, but
They turned it on for you?
yeah, they did. Yeah,
Okay.
I need that.
But like,
I need that.
yeah, man, it's
That's how the
so.
bar we went to was though, you know.
They had all TVs though.
They had a bunch of games on a bunch of different TVs, but most of the TVs at 425 were going to the Steelers Cowboy game. I mean, we're in Dallas.
Yeah,
we
you
everybody
in
here
Dallas.
for. When we
Yeah.
was about to leave and go to the game, some white people in the car beside us, like when we was in the parking garage, was like, "Hey, we were looking like stars. You know how he is. You feel me?" And then we'll
I
get
don't
into
like
that
those
good
I
Challenger
guess.
dog. Man, so many people in Dallas got Challenger dog and Teslas, but
It's easy.
anyway, easy. You feel me? But
Money.
they was
It's
like
so much money.
they were like talking back and forth with us. They were like, I like your jersey or whatever, because they were Cowboy fan, you know. They was down there in
Yeah.
the city. And they was like, they said something about him being a Steelers fan. I was like, I don't know that, man. You know that. Feel me? And then they was
y'all
like,
look,
yeah,
y'all
need to-
look just alike.
Yeah. y'all need to come. It was like, y'all going to the game? We were like, yeah, we finna go to the game. I was like, oh wow, like we went to the game last year or whatever, because like that's like a big, not a big step, but like a lot of people down there just to go to bars and just watch the game somewhere or
Yeah.
go to an event. When you really go into the game, that's like big time, because when we got out the plane and we was about to get the rental car, this dude, he was behind me. Matter of fact, he said he was from I think he lived in Macon, Georgia, but he
He
was from Lamar, South Carolina.
Yeah,
He was from Lamar, South Carolina or whatever. And like he was like, he knew about Batesburg, Leesville, or whatever. He knew where we were from. So we were like having a conversation because he was a Cowboy fan just like me. And we was talking about, that's how it is when you going out of the city for a football game. You having so many conversations about your football team. I was in the bathroom when we got out the plane, and the dude, because a lot of people that were on the plane, when we went to Dallas, was on the plane back too. Because think about it.
Went there for one trip.
You
man.
went there for
Yeah.
an event, so a lot of the same people going and coming back at the same time. And so this woman, she was on the plane there and back too. She from South Carolina too, but she live in Charlotte. Like, and her, I guess, I don't know, nephew or something.
They made it on
So,
TV.
They was on like TV on the I don't know about CBS, but he was on TV in the stadium or whatever. Because I remember his wigs. He got wigs dread.
I mean, I text people with this.
I
man.
want them motherfuckers so bad.
It was
Let's
fresh
keep
though,
going.
really.
Yeah,
But
they was
I
all
had,
good.
I had text people text people about that. I like, hey, that's the dude that was on TV at the game or whatever.
Yeah.
I
I had saw him on the plane there. You
Yeah.
feel me? And then I had saw him on the way
and then
back or whatever.
He said the woman was like, "Oh, I caught out of my job and I was on TV." Like, hey, people, man, I'm going to the game though.
It's an experience, man. Ain't nobody finna sit here and just be at work just because, man. It's an experience, man.
Right.
I want to go out here and, 30 years down the road, I want to be like, hey, I called out of work, but I was at that Dallas Pittsburgh game,
there,
though.
man. I was there.
Only thing I would say is about the game is that what I would say about the game is a simple fact that if we got next time I go, I would get closer seats because like people say we look from a distance, we like when the nosebleed, but we was able
We had
to
a
see
good
the game really good
view of the
vantage
game
point.
though. It
But
was a
me
good
personally,
view.
like I
Y'all
feel-
almost had based on the pictures that y'all posted, y'all almost had the TV view.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
No. TV is way better. I mean, think about it. TV is motherfucking right
yeah,
there.
but y'all was off to the corner though. Like if that was a 50-yard line seat, it would have been almost like a TV view.
Oh, yeah, like,
like
we was,
based
like,
on
right-
how far up y'all
We probably
was.
were like on the 5 yard line, like way on number 18 had ran up the sideline. We was
Yeah.
right there. Like that was right
Yeah.
where we were sitting at, like right above.
But I'm
it.
saying like with y'all distance back, how high y'all was up. If y'all was on the 50-yard line, it would have looked like TV look when you
Yeah.
watching it on
Oh
TV.
yeah, like if you
Yeah.
like start the
Yeah.
game out like a kickoff.
Yeah,
or something
y'all
like
had
that.
a TV
Yeah.
view. Yeah.
Yeah, you feel me? Like you can see the game, you can see it kind of developing, but stuff moves so fast. The camera moves with the ball, but when you looking at the game with no camera, you gotta figure out where the ball going.
You gotta
so you
know
might
where
be
the
looking to
ball
the left,
at.
the ball goes to the right. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, it's 22 grown men that's great at their sport, moving around at one time, and then stuff going on in the stands. You seeing players that you done saw your whole life on the sideline. Like it's a lot of stuff to look at. It's a lot of stuff to take in, man. Like think about it. Errol Spence was at the game. I mean, Tony Romo was calling the game.
And think about that, you don't know when they get a first down. Like you think they done got like 8 yards, they done
You
got
don't know.
14, or they got
Yeah.
2.
You
just
know
don't
yellow line. You know yellow line on the field. So
It's
It's
so-
like watching Zeke like for the last 2-3 years or so, and then you actually get to see Zeke body like down there on the field. It's like, bro, like hold on, like
It's like
how do I
watching-
take all this shit in at once though?
It's
you
like
get to see him do this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's a song come on every time Zeke get the ball or do something big like
Feed
feed
me.
me.
Hey, that shit is like feed me.
But
And
like-
you would never hear that on TV.
Yeah, you gonna hear it on TV.
But when you watching people from different, like say like I forgot what I was about to say or whatever, but I gotta remember. But okay, when you watching people and then from a different vantage point, and then you don't remember what you got to say, then you just keep talking until you try to remember what you got to say. You feel me?
Right,
Like,
right.
I guess you were talking about watching people from different vantage points, but like, yeah, we was in a
No, my bad, because you off with it. I know it's a sad face, but no, I'm saying like it's like looking at these people from animals in like the safari or whatever. Cause like that's football is the most natural. Like watching it live, it's
Yeah.
football is most natural.
Yeah.
You don't know what. Like I was thinking about, you just came from another country and watching people doing that. Like, what is really going on that field? They just hitting each other. They just throwing the ball, running after it, and hitting each other. Like that's all I see. But
That's
see, like,
all they doing.
we understand.
But it's
football
high
so-
speed though.
High speed.
Yeah.
But so when these people get hurt, you see them get hurt on TV, but when they get hurt, like Ben Roethlisberger, we didn't see that. We just saw
him get hurt.
we just saw him walking off the field, like damn, Ben walking off the field early, and then they got the ball back. Then Mason Rudolph had to come in at the end of the first half. Like, we don't know nothing.
Don't know nothing going on like that. Like, thankfully, I had good service in the stadium, so I could like kind of watch the Reds on to see kind of what's going on. You know,
You got
In the game.
Verizon. You got
Yeah.
Verizon.
You
Yeah.
ain't
Shout
got
out
Verizon, you feel
Verizon,
me?
man.
But we was,
Shout out
but
Verizon.
we was in the AT&T building though, man.
yeah, you feel me? Hey,
Nah.
the stadium, dog. I want to tell you, like, we had the people, like, especially like us baseball people, got to get out because seeing that stadium is amazing. You see it on TV so many times, and like we
Bro,
actually
you know
was
what?
there, dog.
You know what that shit remind me of? Like I was watching the last episode of 85 South, and it was T.I. saying that sometimes you're gonna have to get out of your city because you too big for your city. And while y'all was at the game, I was thinking about that shit. Like, bro, them niggas in Dallas, man.
Yeah.
Like they in Dallas for real. Like imagine like the luxuries that it take just from being in a big metropolitan city, man.
Yeah, exactly.
We was-
That's
Like
so
Dallas,
real,
like
dog.
Dallas got an NFL team and an NBA team.
Dog,
You could start a business out here in Columbia and do okay, or you can move to Dallas and put your business square in the middle or wherever the field at and wherever the arena at, and boom, like
Think
straight
about this.
boom, dog.
The MLB stadium is right beside Dallas Stadium.
right beside Dallas.
Like so,
Stadium.
to your left is the baseball stadium, the way the Texas Rangers play it.
yes,
Like I'm telling
That's
you,
big.
it's
Nice,
crazy.
too.
Like it's
That's
six
crazy.
flat. So when you pulling in on I-30, you know, Skip was talking about it on other speed day, but the I-30,
Yeah.
going wherever.
all
See,
but
now
like-
y'all know what that is.
Yeah,
Now,
that's
think about
crazy,
it, think
man.
about it.
We
We
was in West Dallas, we was in East Dallas, we was all around Dallas, dog.
we rode through we went through like real Dallas, like where the real people stay in Dallas, there, not just the downtown Dallas, because you know we was doing riding around. But anyway, that joint was so cool because we was in a different place. We was
We
in
was in
Texas.
different place.
How many people we know went to Texas just for the weekend? No, because
For a football
we
game.
literally
And I've
flew
been
out
meaning
Saturday and
to-
came back today.
And I've been meaning to go because my cousin Eurydice stay out there. Eurydice, T.I.'s daddy Kevin stay out there. I've been meaning to go, but I just ain't never go though.
What she said?
I believe it's Dallas if I ain't
Oh, for
tripping.
real?
Yeah.
No, West Dallas is straight, but East Dallas.
Y'all
is
know
real nice.
Eurydice though. Y'all
Yeah, we
know
Eurydice.
Eurydice. Yeah. I've been meaning to go out there just to go out there because I really want to just visit Texas because
Dog.
they say everything bigger in Texas. It could be true.
Dog.
It could be true.
Everything is bigger in Texas.
Boy, we
dog.
seen some more big delicious ass.
What the fuck?
Well, I thought you said dicks, bro. Pause.
Oh,
No, I think I like.
Whoa.
Remember that we were talking about that woman in the store. It's like she probably like 250 pounds, but her ass was probably like
her ass to waist ratio. Oh my god,
Different.
Big ass.
Yeah, they say everything bigger in Texas, man.
Hey,
I ain't never been, but
let
I
me
need
tell
to
you
go
about
figure it
the
out.
Walmart, dog. Let me tell you about the Walmart in East Dallas we went to. It was super nice. It was a brick Walmart, and it had like a Walmart arch over it, a brick arch over where you were riding to or whatever in East Dallas. I guess that was the rich part because every place was brick then. You feel me? Like as far as like McDonald's, Chick-fil-A, you know, it just was
Bank of
like
America.
all the same type of brick too. So it all like came together. You know,
Same
Yeah,
time.
it all looked like real nice. And
It was like
Yeah.
Highland Park. Or
yeah,
something.
like around Highland Park in East Dallas or whatever. But went to the Walmart. They got a team sports section, dog. It's like when you go into a Walmart in South Carolina and see all the Gamecock stuff. Well, it was just full of cowboy stuff, dog. I mean, it had jerseys, hats, shirts. They're like I mean, it's authentic because we're in Dallas. Like, where else would you want to get cowboy stuff from besides Dallas? Like, it don't care if it's at Walmart.
That's as authentic can get.
Yeah,
man.
like you get cowboy stuff in Dallas, in Walmart.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
But for
I
real,
can
like,
believe that.
and then man, one thing about it's like being from South Carolina and not being on the road that much, like knowing like you so immature to how you drive on in traffic in like these big ass cities, man. Cause it's so much turnpike, so much different. Place. Like, it'll tell you to go this place, then it like say like you going straight and you gotta veer out. You supposed to go straight and then veer out. Like it's like all the shit.
It might be like 425A, 425C, 424B. Like you can go to Waco, Frisco, or Benton, or Denton. Like, hey, man, went to Northport Mall, huge mall. I mean, Gucci, Louis Vuitton. I mean, all the big stores, Burberry. Yeah, all of them in there.
Yeah, the world is a big place though. But y'all remember when we had Santana Soul Long? Shout out to Santana, and we was talking about driving in snow and shit. Like everywhere you go is different. Like whether the traffic different or driving in it is different, or the mall is different, or the food is different. Like everywhere is different, man. That's like with us coming from the country, man. I advise anybody from where I'm from to just go somewhere else and see something. I done been to some crazy places. Like y'all used to always pick on Swag, talking about some boy, you from South Dakota, but still, we seen some shit out there that's just different. Boy. Like when you wake up in the morning, on Christmas Day and it's like 10 deer in the yard and it's 3 feet of snow outside. It's like, bro, that's different, man.
That's Christmas.
That's different.
That's a Christmas as a kid you envision, or white Christmas with reindeers and all that stuff. So that
make sure you put an emphasis on the white.
Yeah,
it was white out there.
It
was definitely white out there.
But I'm gonna tell you, talking about white. If you talk about South Carolina being like having a lot of Hispanic people, I mean Hispanic people outnumber everybody in Texas. I mean you got Hispanic people at the game room for the Cowboys, like they like they Americans.
Yeah, they is American.
They football fans. Like I'm talking about when you go to the Walmart, everybody in there shopping is probably Mexican or like Hispanic. Probably 75% of the people that work in there is Hispanic. And like everybody else is probably black or the shop is white, but it's that many Hispanic people in Texas. It's
right there though. I mean, Mexico right there.
But I'm talking about they ain't.
And you know the Alamo, the little fight between Texas and Mexico and shit.
They don't even look like the Hispanics that's in South Carolina really though. Like they more on the white side. They more look like white people. Like kind of the Mexicans here they look like white people. But some they look dark.
Nah, they don't even look like white people. They just look like they look like cotton picking.
Yeah, Mexicans. I know what you mean.
Like no disrespect, but
they feel like, but the ones we saw in Texas was like they look like the upper echelon. Like I say, they like they off the boat. I mean they over there, but they been here. They in
might
Texas
not even
settle.
Shit, they might not even be off the boat. They might have just marched across the border.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Right there, man.
That was saying they ain't off the boat.
Texas was part of Mexico at one point.
Yeah, Mexico
really
right there, dog.
You feel me? It's really Mexico. It's like different restaurants down there. You see so many different
Texas is North Mexico, man.
Yeah.
It really is. You saw we went to the turkey leg spot.
Yeah, I seen it. If it
Yeah,
don't
you
fall
got to
off the
turn it.
phone, it's free, man.
Hey, it fell out of the bone, man.
On
So
the
it wasn't
bone.
free, man.
It
Hey, it was
wasn't
good wings though, dog. We want to actually go there. I want to go to P. Terry's too because dude
What
on
is
Twitter
that?
was telling me about it. It was like I think he said a burger spot, and then somebody else had said something about it too.
Irene.
Bro, I can't believe y'all ain't never been to Whataburger, man.
Because we never been to Texas.
They in Florida too, though. You know, I'm halfway from Florida a little bit.
Yeah, I've been saying like we done been in Florida before, but like it wasn't like we was grown driving then. We was going wherever our mama said
that's
they took us.
McDonald's, Burger
That's
King,
different.
Wendy's.
Yeah.
You know, they like the same stuff.
Hardee's, that's
That's
it.
what we think about, dog. Like
Something
a
like
lot of people have never taken a flight. A lot of people been fans of a football team and never saw their football team play in like a stadium as they stadium or going out of town to see them play. Because being from South Carolina, a lot of people want to go to Charlotte or go to Atlanta to see a football game. But we don't like neither one of them teams. Why won't you go to a game that's a good game? Like Pittsburgh, Baltimore, that's just a good game. I would want to go see that. Feel me? Even though I'm not a fan of either of these teams, I would watch that game.
Yep.
I would like to see Lamar Jackson play in person. We can go to Baltimore or Heinz Field. I'm down for that too.
I'm a victim. I'm a victim of that too, though. Because when I was younger, my aunt took me to a Charlotte game. This one they was the Bobcats and they played against the Heat, but the Heat had D Wade and Shaq still.
Yeah.
I mean, I seen that when I was a kid, but I mean that's Charlotte though, man. Like,
Yeah,
the older I got, the more I started to realize, like, bro, that's Charlotte. I can get to Charlotte from my house in an hour and a half, bro. That's just Charlotte.
It's just Charlotte, man.
It's just Charlotte.
Charlotte ain't never had a good enough team to make me want to go see them play by themselves. So if I don't want to see them play by themselves, why would I want to go to the game and just see them play against a team that gonna dominate? Probably.
Yeah,
like, imagine going to see LeBron James play against Kawhi Leonard in LA. That'd be a fire game to go to, man.
That's
go to LA
right
for the weekend. Go to LA on Friday. Come back Monday. The game maybe on Saturday or Sunday. You can't beat that.
Can't beat
You
that.
make
You
a
gonna-
weekend out of it.
You gotta spend some money, but you gonna enjoy the hell out that
gonna
weekend.
enjoy it.
Like I was talking, Love went to the game. I mean, he didn't go to the game with us, but he was in Dallas with us or whatever. So saying he took his first flight. And he was like, man, I was asleep, and then they're like, we got 25 minutes to go. I like, hey, this the move. Like, why even drive anywhere? Because I can think about it. We got on the flight, it was a 2-hour flight from them, Charlotte to Texas, dog. Think about driving from Charlotte to Texas. That's quick as hell. It's like you literally get settled, watch your little video or whatever, and then the pilot saying, hey, we got about 30 minutes before we start descending. That fast.
And then you already in Texas or back in Charlotte, man. Like it cuts so much time off driving or doing anything because you don't get no time back. You take a flight, you done in 2 hours. You drive, you done in 12 hours. Who wanted to waste them 24 hours because there and back? That's the whole day you wasted when you could just took 4 hours.
Yeah,
it take like 3 hours to get to the beach from here.
The older that
2 hours
I
to
get
from what you call it.
The older that I get, the less I be excited by the drive. Now, when I was like anywhere from about 18 to let's say 22, I was excited for a little road trip. But now it take me 7 hours to go see my mama, dog. Next trip, I got to fly.
Why wouldn't you fly like that?
I got to fly, dog. Because it's going to take me a day to recoup on the rest from just driving 7 hours, dog.
So that's what I'm saying. Do not drive there because you spend more time with your mom, dude. And like I say, you spend on less time, like I say, on the road. Cause I think that's like I say, that's 7 hours, that's 14 hours. So that's more than half of a day when you could probably spend about 4 hours or maybe 3 hours in it.
That shit might be an
Columbia.
hour,
That's what I'm saying.
Do Columbia direct flight.
Hour.
I mean, do Columbia direct flight there, or you gotta go to Charlotte?
No, but I have to figure it out.
Yeah, like,
even if Columbia don't direct flight though, you could probably go to the next city, which is like an hour and a half away. She just come pick you up from there.
Yeah,
no, I'm talking about on her end, like Pensacola or some shit.
Yeah, that's true. But I think that is a mood, though, man.
I think they direct flight to Orlando from Charlotte though. But like, you just go to, I mean, I'm from Columbia. You just go to Charlotte and get the direct flight though, because Charlotte usually go to everywhere. You know,
it don't take no time to get to Charlotte.
Taking the fight is the move, man. You see that Will at that game last night. Well,
it's crazy looking at ESPN and looking at the Cowboys little highlights. Like I was in the building, like I ain't see none of these highlights during the game because I was in there. You feel me?
I was there.
Yeah, like the Steelers ever going ham in there, dog. Like them terrible towels, they tight though. Like being a Cowboys,
they everywhere.
They everywhere. Like they show.
Mine hanging up in the room. I've been having my terrible towel for like 6 years straight, and I've been waiting to swing that motherfucker.
I ain't been, especially in the game, dog. That's why I said we gotta get Pittsburgh and Dallas fans on whoever want to go when we go to Pittsburgh and when we go back to Dallas in 8 years. Because I feel like I want to make this a tradition where I'm going every 4 years. You feel me? So have a group of people going. That should be so lit, dog. Because like you get to actually be around the people that gonna be feeling how you feeling about your team. Finally, a whole bunch of people. thousands.
Even if it ain't my team, I'd be excited to go though, because I wouldn't even be mad going to New Orleans with Swag one year, man.
Yeah,
Me neither.
me neither. I'm just saying, like, if you go for your team though, like,
Oh
it's
yeah,
a whole
that's a different
experience.
feeling. Yeah, it's a different feeling.
White, black, Mexican, all
Yeah.
y'all there for one reason. To see y'all team get a dub, man.
Yeah.
You know about that, and you know about all the stuff that going on with the team. Y'all had the same thoughts. Like I say, he was talking with the dude at the airport. The dude thing was to for the Cowboys get like the number 2 draft pick and trade back to get more assets and then resign that, because he's in his head he believed they already see how much value that is worth. But in Big Boy opinion, he feel like the Cowboys should just continue to suck and try to get Trevor Lawrence and then get Trevor Lawrence and get a better defense. They won't have to pay that. So
They
like
won't have to
all
pay that.
Cowboys got, they want the same goal, which is
We
a
want to
championship.
win, but we got different ways we want to win.
Yeah.
I mean, if you could get Trevor Lawrence, how can you pass him up, man? How really can you pass Trevor Lawrence up?
Speaking of Trevor Lawrence, though, y'all think with that loss, Clemson still gonna come back and win it all?
Yeah, because I mean, at
Easy.
least going to the championship, they're gonna be in the ACC championship.
Easy.
I don't feel like that loss year. I mean, it really wasn't
That's a-
offense
that's a-
fault. It wasn't DJ fault. It wasn't
Yeah.
defense fault. The defense didn't
Yeah.
show up to play.
That's a fugazi loss, man. That
Yeah,
loss
like-
ain't a real loss, man.
We caught the end of the game because we was like busy and shit Saturday and shit. But like, yeah, that I ain't gonna say that fugazi loss because the defense gave up a lot of points. You feel me? You can't
Yeah.
be giving up 40 points if you are a great defense.
But it wouldn't have never even been that close if Trevor Lawrence was out there. Like I had to watch Clemson go through 3 and outs. That ain't something that you see Clemson do though.
That's how I felt too. You feel me? Like, if Trevor Lawrence playing defense would be like, we ain't losing with Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence has never lost a regular season game. He only lost one in the championship to Joe Burrow. And Joe Burrow was killing last year. Dog.
Joe Burrow was
What
a different
happened to
animal
him?
last year, dog.
Yeah, like what happened? From his junior to senior year, he became a whole different
He
player.
he took steroid on the brain, dog.
He
just
did
got- he just-
something, boy.
He was just too smart. He just see the game. The game is so slow to him. Because think about the plays he was making. Like, man, you already done saw that. Like, he was scoring touchdowns so easy last year. Like, he deserved it.
Who was the quarterback's coach for LSU? Because that's the
Joe
question.
Brady.
Because
What-
he went from like average to like superior. Like,
Well,
how
I'll-
did you do this shit in 1 year, though?
Well, the offensive coordinator is not the offensive coordinator for the Carolina Panthers. So, like,
He went up too.
He stepped up too. You know, so like, hey, when you do good job, you move up in job.
When you
man.
become an offensive coordinator, your next step is the head coach.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, almost every starter on that team went to the NFL, dog.
Oh yeah.
He needed a new job, though.
And Jamar Chase, he going to the
Opted out.
NFL next year. Yeah, he opted out, and I understand why you opted out. Like, I'm not about to get hurt with these boys out here. I'm not about to lose. I know I'm going first round next year. I'm getting his money, man. Nobody ain't got time to waste.
And Justin Jefferson out there still looking like Justin Jefferson, man.
Yeah, still balling out there
in Minnesota.
I got him on the
Getting paid.
fantasy team.
Getting
Shout out to
paid.
Jeremy though. Sorry as a fantasy, but he at work. He couldn't make it today. We got back on a good Monday.
Shout out production, man.
Still like
Rick-
crazy, dog. Like we was talking about last night. Like it's surreal. We in Dallas right now, dog. Like watching the Cowboys Steelers game. Like how many people have done what we have done that we know of? You feel me? Actually, like gonna make.
I don't know too many, man.
Yeah, some people done did it from Batesburg. Done went to a Pittsburgh Dallas game. You feel me? But like we trying to like do stuff that people don't do, so people that see it will do. You
yeah,
dig?
they want to at least try to do it, you know? Because like somebody gotta
possible.
be the start. Like I tweeted last week, like I want to. I'm trying to be the person that I wanted to look up to when I was a kid. That's
Yeah,
that's who I'm trying to be. Because like if I could be that person, that means because like the person I want to look up to as a kid was a star. Like you know, he was that guy. He did, you know, he was the star of his movie or whatever. And then like going back to all the things we doing in life right now, I feel like we sort of being the stars of our movie. You know, we doing what we want to do. We living on our own terms under the white man control of a job. But we
Yeah.
still living under our own terms, like having our own, you know, our own mindset. Cause like think about, we always wrong about Joe Biden losing. We all
Terrible.
You know what I'm saying? But I thought he was gonna win honestly because like I thought Trump was gonna win honestly because I just didn't see how people gonna flip and vote for Joe Biden. But I guess the animosity towards Trump and like I guess the right made people just go to the left because they want to feel
Man,
good
it
about
took-
themselves.
It took 3 states to flip for that man to win, man.
Yeah, exactly.
So I mean, we kind of was right, but they just flipped, man. If
They
Georgia flipped, you know you done pissed somebody off. Trump
What?
pissed somebody off for Georgia to flip, man.
And what Big Boy was saying?
Because I was riding through Georgia. That was yesterday on my way back home. I still see cotton fields in Georgia, man.
It's a lot of cotton fields in Georgia.
No, it's cotton fields everywhere, and all I could do was ride and look at them like, bro, it's people that used to be out there picking that shit like 80 years ago.
But what happened is like Georgia is one of these states like Atlanta. A lot of progressive people and liberal people moving into these states and like changing, flipping stuff. So think about it. If multiple people from like, say like Bill was talking about this with Texas. That's why Texas had a little close number. A lot of people from California moving to Texas. So think about it, that means a lot of liberal people are moving to Texas. So it's gonna be more liberal. Ain't no white folks, they voting. So the liberal white folks, they because like what they do, they come in your place and run roughshod in your stuff and change your stuff and try to tell you how to run your stuff. So guess what they're gonna try to do? They come to Texas. They want Texas to be liberal because they want Texas to be like where they from. Because they love to come in your stuff and tell you how to live your life. And that's why I say people would be like the Democratic Party and stuff. Liberals are just like conservatives, in my opinion. They try to change you. Like just like I say, we talking this conversation on the ride home. Like, why is the way we talk got to change? But like, they want us to talk more like them. But like I say, they don't tell who you said. They don't tell somebody. Or they don't tell like Melania Trump or whatever. They don't tell her she need to talk better because she talk Russian, like broken English, talking Russian. But they'll tell black people we need to talk a little more better English to sound better.
Even though we live in pretty much a different country than most white people, you know, we don't like actually be around white people on a normal basis. Yeah, you know, in real life. I mean, besides like going to work. I don't really be around white people like that, you know. White people don't really be around black people. I mean, it's some white people be around black people. I was more around white people as a younger person in life, but the older you get, the less you be around like other races, really. Because especially if your family black and shit like that, you know, like you just gonna be around black people.
That's it. And see, the funny part about it, like Bit was just saying, like my manager, he graduated from college and they made him a manager, and the nigga probably like 23, 24. So when I'm talking to him, I'm talking to him. Yeah. When I'm talking to him like I talk to y'all. So like I be like, yeah, bro, I ain't with none of that. Like I be talking to him just like that. And there's other black people that be at the job that be like, why you talk to him like he grew up with us? I'm like, bro, because this the way that I talk. I'm not finna change the way that I talk just because he white and I'm black. Like, bro, this the way that I talk. If it was a Spanish person with a Spanish accent, you wouldn't ask them to change the way that they talk. Yeah, so when I talk to him, I'd be like, bro, I ain't with that. I ain't with that. Either that or, nah, you know, I ain't finna do none of that. And they be like, bro, you just gonna talk to him like that? Like, yeah, that's how I talk. Nigga, I'm not about to change the way I talk because he's white and I'm black.
I'm like, who is he for you to change up how you talk? That was I hate it. Why people had that kind of mentality thing just because you have a position, that person is superior to you. Yeah. Like, no. Like that man 23, you probably got more money than him. You got way more knowledge than him. And like just because he
I probably had more money than him last year though.
You feel me? But I'm saying just
they
like
paying him now though.
he get that check now.
Yeah, they paying him now.
But what happens is that he just like I say, he went to school, he did the time, so guess what? He get the money. But
bro, he a kid, and like we always say, man, like it be the people that actually be in the business doing the inner working of the business that gotta listen to somebody that don't really know what's going on. The reason that I'm gonna talk to you like that, because I know if you was to put my shoes on and go work for me for a day, you couldn't do what I do.
Exactly, dog.
You couldn't do what I do, dog.
Tell me how to do my job. I've been doing my job for you. Graduated high school, man. Shut up.
Do what I do.
That's why we can't continue to have a job because we bosses. We got boss mentality, dog. I can't be a worker ant. I can't think like a worker ant because I'm not a worker ant. I just work for the white man. Hey,
see,
you not a worker ant,
that's a fact. Right now. But see, that's a fact though. And see, that's why I tweeted the other day that my credit went up 165 points, man. Cause y'all know what I was talking about with my 165 points in 3 months. Cause y'all know what I was talking about with my New Year's resolution. And in order for me to do that, I'm not doing that just to go and work for somebody else. So I'm gonna do that, make sure my credit is right so I can go out and buy what I need to buy so I can own my own.
Most definitely.
Because there's no way, like I always say, it's no way that I'm going to be able to look at somebody that just graduated college at the age that I'm at now, trying to tell me what to do, knowing that they don't know how to do what I do.
Exactly.
So it's up to me to go out and get what I need to get to own my own, because the longer that I work for somebody else, the more I'm going to be suppressed by the rules that they think need to be placed upon me. I don't need no rules upon me. I just need to
Exactly.
go ahead and do my own shit.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like I say, it's being suppression. Like, and then like with suppression becomes depression because, like I say, you want to be free. And like I say, everybody want to be free, but like I say, how hard are you gonna work to get free? And like I said, I know exactly what you mean. Cause like I know for a fact though that I can't continue to being told what to do by some people that I don't even care about the job. Like I don't care about this. I just come here to get a check. And I understand that you have a position, so you have to uphold your position. And you have to uphold your job to continue your livelihood, and that's fine. And like, but like, I hate when people come to work and think like, you know what I'm saying? Like people walk around like they so big and bad because you got a position. Like if you knew what I knew in my head, you wouldn't even be caring about the position. You'll be thinking about bigger things than a position at a plant that can't never provide you the value that you deserve. Because think about how much, like, whatever they pay you, you worth so much more to that company, and whatever, like, the time you give into that company, you'll never get back to spend that time with the people you should be investing that time with. And like that, they'll never care about you. Cause like I say, the day I leave my job, that's the day they gonna replace the number I got with somebody else.
Exactly. You're making crumbs,
that's a free
man.
number.
That's what you're doing when you're working really compared to the owner. Your head inch. Hell yeah. Dry ass scalp. Got a half fresh, you feel me, before we went out there, you did.
I see.
You know, had to get
and see, big
form.
boy, you know, Eddie that used to work with you. Shout out to Eddie, man.
Yeah.
Like Eddie got fired by somebody that was a kid that was just so happened to be his boss, man. Like,
like real.
I mean,
pretty much. I mean,
pretty much. He got to talking to her crazy, and she was
like,
a kid.
You're not gonna
and
disrespect me. You feel me? Like, this is a job, man. That's why I always tell people. The worst a job can do you is fire you. Yep. They're not gonna hang you. Like these people are not gonna disrespect me anyway, because I come in here and do my little job. That's all I'm here for. What I'm out of, we don't care about y'all so much. We going there to try to do the best job. Yeah, because like Les Brown say, man, you gotta get your mindset different. Like you go hard. I ain't like I'm going hard at my job. I just do my job. You feel me? So that if I do my job, I know I'm gonna do what else I got in my life going, because I at least do my job. So like I got the work ethic to be able to sustain doing new projects. Like,
that's a fact.
Think about it, going to Dallas. I can't even start thinking about this because it was such an amazing thing. But like, I can go to Dallas, me and him, come back, get right to the podcast. Like, we literally got back like an hour ago, took a shower, and got on the podcast because we want to like actually like explain our story and tell the people what we did, because it was amazing. Not just to see, but just to like be there as us. Like, I'm in Dallas right now. You feel me? Like, that's my favorite team. I've been saying this for a long time. Like, I'm going, with me and him going to Jerry World to see the Cowboys and Steelers play. We knew we were doing it. That was on my bucket list long time ago. And to scratch something off your bucket list ain't no better feeling, because it's doing things you want to do, because everybody got their own personal goals. Yep. So my personal goal, one of them, was to go to Dallas, see the Cowboys and Pittsburgh play at Jerry World. I did it. But I was like, but that's what I'm saying. But that was, I tweeted out how I've been scratching stuff on my bucket list this year. But like I say, people can see a picture when we kids that like we literally always been still as Cowboy fans. Like for us to, like I said, well, this has been a dream of ours since 2012. Yeah. Like I said, we want. I mean, the funds wasn't not there in 2012, but we couldn't even got a damn plane ticket on Spirit, boy. Like if I got that American Airlines, like we've been sitting there. Now we would have been sitting at home where we was at, because like we had no money. But anyway, like, to be able to do this stuff, and like I say, and then just going back, we can kind of transition from that to talk about, like, we keep going about what we did in Dallas or whatever. But this morning, the stock market was on fire early this morning. You saw that?
Shit was on fire.
Besides Teledoc. But like, so basically, I woke up. I mean, I got up this morning, like, before the even market opened. Big boy said, "Man, I'm up $400 already pre-market." I looked at my pre-market, I was already up $719. Like, damn, I'm already up this money. And I just took a trip. So that's what, like basically saying like how we going about our life or whatever, not to let somebody trying to get out of the system where somebody can control us. I done made damn that over $700. Like I was always at the 900 and something. I should have sold really though. But like I sold all my weed stock, which was over $600 profit today, just this morning. Like, think about, a lot of people is not gonna even make $600 this week. But I made that as soon as like 9:30 got here this morning. Like I literally like stamped and signed and delivered $600, over $600 that fast. Easy. Like easy. And like really, like you said, easy. But people, like I say, it's capital that's being put out there with money or whatever. But it's that easy, but it's not that easy. It's just that easy for me now, because I have I got a lot of leeway to make plays, a lot more plays, and be
I can throw that out there a little bit. Yeah.
And it's easier for you because you did the homework to be able to figure it out. Like that's why I follow Chris Johnson. That's why I like looking at him retweet people that took his course, and then you could see somebody that took his course that was in the red, and now they up 20,000 or 10,000 or because it's like, bro, if you do the homework, you can go out and get whatever it is that you're looking for.
Like,
if you don't do the homework, yeah, you might fall and you might fumble, but at least you headed in the right direction though.
hey, you started.
You
Shit.
started somewhere. You might be in the red, but you started somewhere.
Man,
though.
but hey, you should have got them weeds. Everybody could have gotten them weeds because I had tweeted about it Friday because we didn't even sell. So that just had ran down, but it ran back up Monday morning and then it ran out again. But we got out. So basically, this is what I did. I bought Sundial, which is a weed company. I bought it at 35 cents. I bought 1,000 shares of it. So that's about like $350, ain't it? But anyway, that ran up to like 55 cents. So think about that. That ran up 20 cents. I got 1,000 shares of it.
That's $200.
And then think about and on top on Sundial, I also had some country that I bought. I bought October the 1st, and like I bought it for $150, and I sold it for $300. So I made $200 off that too. Like, just make it. And then on ACB, which is another weed company, I bought 100 shares at $9.93, and I sold all 100 of them shares at $12.79. So that like that's just how you make money. I bought these things.
The only weed stock that I really pay attention to is Chronos Group. When I got on the Robinhood, my first free stock was Chronos Group. That was a weed stock. When I first got onto it, it was $4.85.
Mm-hmm.
When I looked at it today, it was $8.12.
Ooh, that's what I'm saying. Like being there for the long haul, man. Like like I say, you hold it, buy them at $2. And next thing you know, you buy say you buy 100 of them at $2. Like you hold them for 6 months. And next thing you know, you look at it like they're $8. That's $800. Like that easy. They quit. I'm saying like how like people don't understand like if you got capital you sitting on. Like I said, I need to learn this. Also, I need to be doing this more. Also, but why not buy a lot of shares or something and just sit on it for a couple months? Like just sit on them, man.
Swing trade them.
Like XOXL, dog. Like last week, you could have bought XOXL for $240, and this week, today, before it ran back down, it ran all the way to $380. So literally, you could have made $140 profit in less than
one
a week.
share in 1 week.
Like
I've been doing that with Apple though. I've been doing that with Apple.
Yeah.
I bought Apple when it traded. It was at 125. It shot down on me. I took my loss. And then I got back into it at 111. I bought 5 shares of it, and now it's at 118.
I would say it's at 116 because it's right in the market.
Well, it was 118 this afternoon, so it dropped. Yeah,
it went to 121. I probably jump into Apple in the morning with some try to scout the market if the market doing what it's supposed to do. So anyway, I think you need to
you still need some long-term stocks though, is what I'm trying to say.
I have 16 shares of Apple right now at $86. So like, think about
that. Your brother been had Netflix and that damn hot sausage for so long.
Hey, hot sausage going ham over here too, boy.
Your brother been had Netflix for so long though. He ain't got nothing but green over there.
Nothing but green. It was down big today, but I've been in so long. Like
you've been in so long.
He never can go negative on Netflix.
Let Netflix go bankrupt. I got Netflix at 189, so. I'm so much over there.
What you got that hot sausage at though? Cause you over there grubbing.
Look at it, still grubbing. He had to get it in, bro. Fresh out the road or whatever, man. But yeah, man, that trip was crazy. But to get in the stock market, like, I mean, I'm telling you, man, like, hey, I just literally paid for so much stuff on that trip. Like just today, like I can go back, I can make some money tomorrow too. Like, okay, my last 3 days in the market, I made $320 Thursday. I made $230. I'm talking about what I bought and sold. But I bought $230 Friday, and I made $719 or whatever in the market. Let me look at what the market ended at. But anyway, that's what I made in like last 3 days.
Market ended down for everybody.
Yeah, down. But I hadn't sold everything by that time. But it's just crazy to me that like you could do that. I made $1,000. Well, I made over $1,000 in the last 3 days.
You made over, yeah.
Paid for my whole trip in the last 3 days, and that's what you can do. Like I say, when these people try to tell you that you can't do this, you can't do that, how you gonna tell me what I can do when I see with my own eyes and my own brain what I'm doing in my life right now? And that's what I'm saying, man. I be like, I know I be going through so much stuff. I mean, honestly, like money don't change how your brain work though. So like you want what you want. So like. Money don't make you happy, but money make everything easy. But you can really like be able to like not be so into your enter your thoughts or whatever because you have a little.
Yeah, if
capital.
you gay, money ain't gonna change if you gay.
No, it
If
ain't.
you gay, you gonna still be gay.
Yeah, you gonna throw that pussy in the circle, and that's just what you gonna do. So
Yeah.
like, what I'm saying, but if you
Yeah.
anything, but like me and people were talking about, I was like, whoa, any access, like you can't do anything with access. You can't like like excess, like you can't drink too much water. You'll have to drown from the inside. You can't drink too much beer. You'll get a beer gut. You can't
do
eat
too much coke. You'll fucking overdose.
OD,
You
yeah.
can't eat too much food. You'll get obese and die from damn something.
Diabetes.
You can't run all day because your body gonna at some point get tired. Like
Your knees gonna get the fuck out on you.
You feel me? Like, you can't do nothing all the time, but like so you gotta it's balance, man. Life is so much balance. If you don't have balance, hey, some side gonna be getting too much pressure on it, man, and it's gonna collide and cave. So you gotta
Man, you want to know what? You want to know what's dope, though? I was talking to this chick the other day, and she work at a gas station, and she been there for like 2-3 years and shit. And she just so happened to follow me on Snap and seen me post a podcast, and she was like, "Oh, you do a podcast?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And she was like, "But I thought you said you don't hang out with people because y'all know me. If I ain't with y'all or with some other people that I grew up with, like I'm not with nobody.
Yeah,
I be at the house chilling by
random.
myself." So she was like, "I thought you don't hang out with nobody. How you do a podcast?" And I'm like, "Bro, like the beautiful thing about life is, like the way that my mindset is, I just so happen to be one of the fortunate ones because I'm always thinking about getting better day after day after day. And
you're self-motivated.
Right. And as I'm thinking about that, the people that I be around is always thinking about getting better and better day after day. Like I ain't really even got to be around somebody that's doing the same shit that I'm doing. I'm just going to be around you because I know that you're interested in getting better. Day after day after day. Whatever plan you got, whatever plan I got, they could be completely different. But if we both thinking about getting better, then we can both feed off each other energy and we can just get better together, man.
Exactly.
And she ain't understand it. So I know I'm not gonna ever be around her again.
Some people mindset just ain't forward enough for me to even want to let them grace my energy, dog. Because energy is a big thing.
Big
dog.
thing.
Who we giving the Neighbor Black to this week? Us for going to Dallas, man. Appreciate us
give
man,
it
for
to the
going to
twins
Dallas, man.
and love for going to Dallas, man.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to us three for real, cause like we talked
for
about
scratching some stuff off their bucket list, man.
Yes,
for
man.
real. Like I say, I'm talking about check mark and like it was just not bad to me, but like it was this Twitter page that was talking asking people like what the most money they made in the day or whatever, and I was seeing like a lot of Twitter personalities. No,
you know what's going on through there.
I know.
You know, let it go. Cook.
Go ahead and cook your food, man.
But I know I saw some big time Twitter personalities saying numbers. They like not even approach the number I made or whatever. And one day, not saying I ain't even got close to that number ever again. And hopefully I do one day, but I ain't even really tried to get close to that number.
You got it.
Yeah, I ain't even trying to get close to that number. Honestly, I haven't because like I'm too scared to even like hold my shit in for that long, man. I ain't got the cojones for that no more, boy. That's big balls like that. You gotta have big balls, bro. Basically, just saying, man,
like a lot of keys.
Man, you just don't know what can happen, man. You really just don't know what can happen in your life.
Right.
Because like, what if I was in a predicament in January, I couldn't have told myself I'd be in this predicament on November because my life is, like I say, is limitless on what the possibility that I could really do. Because like my brain works to a way like, man, you get so good at everything you doing, man. Just continue to, I guess, focus and do that stuff, man. Like, cause like it seems like I be so going through so much, but like so much positive stuff happened to me, man. So I need to be feeling blessed, man, because like I do feel highly favored because like amen. I do be feeling like, man, it's a lot of good stuff be happening to me, man. I feel like because I be helping people, man. I definitely want everybody to succeed, man. I try to do everything I can for people. And like sometimes
it's
that
the
shit
work,
get the
man.
best of me.
It's the work, because I be feeling the same way. I be feeling like I said earlier, I'm one of the fortunate ones, but it's because of the work. Not only the work, it's because like you just want better. And if you want better, you work towards getting better, and then you end up receiving better. You don't be understanding how you run into it, but like it's just the process of knowing that you want better and studying and figuring out everything that you want, and then eventually you just gonna pop up with a whole lot more than you thought that you would ever have, man.
You know what I'm saying? Big was talking about growth or something, weren't you?
Oh yeah, I was talking about like growth is such a big thing, right? You need
oh yeah, we wasn't talking about that kind of growth. No mental growth. Mental growth.
But like it's mental growth and just like spiritual growth and just growth in life in general as a person, dog. Like, how can you get somebody to grow that don't want to grow? That's a deep question.
That's a
You feel me?
fact.
That's a very deep question because it's like at some point in time, like think about yourself 5 years ago. Like I saw a sample of your page when you had some. You ain't even had dreads on thing. Like you was at the boy like
Not 5 years
like,
ago, I
it
did.
was like 3-4 years ago. Like when you had put that picture in your snap. Like
Oh, when I was Kang Dangalang.
I guess so.
I don't know, nigga. I have no idea.
I guess so. Like I just don't know. But anyway, but it's just sort of growth and like I'm telling you, man, where I was at, like it's all about growth, man. That's why I just had to bring it up, man. Cause like you gotta elevate, man. Evolve. I say it every week, but man, every week I be trying to do that because like I still can revert back to like how I used to approach situations, but I always sit back and be like, I can't continue to do the same. That's insanity to continue to approach the same similar situations with the same actions. You can't do that because you just gonna stress yourself out and just make yourself go crazy. Because like it's insanity. You're doing the same shit over. So
over and
the
over.
same thing will keep happening. It's never gonna change because like you gotta make change, create change. You can't just deal with the same thing.
And see the part exactly. And see the part I want a lot of people to understand is, man, like it be some days where I don't do nothing to forward my progress. And then what I notice is it'll turn into 2 days and it'll turn into 3 days. So if I go 3 days without doing nothing that's gonna forward my progress, then it's easy for me to slip into a depression that's gonna turn 3 days into 3 years. So if I'm 27 right now, I could easily go from being 27 to not doing what I'm supposed to do that's gonna forward me in my process to 30 years old, to 35 years old, to 40 years old, to 45 years old. And that's exactly how people look up and be 60 years old and be like, damn, if I was you at your age, I shoulda and I woulda. But it's like,
Exactly.
I got to do the work every day because if I don't, then I'm gonna slip into some shit that's gonna turn into me being 50 years old. Like,
Hate my
shit,
life.
Let me just look forward to my retirement, the pension posse, man.
Yeah, the
Pension
pension
posse,
posse, dog.
man. You back on the flight? You take a flight in here?
Yeah, I see
My
him
neck
over
kinda
there, man.
Man, take
Ain't
a
nothing
flight
wrong
in
with
here,
your
man.
neck, man.
Man, take a flight in here. But like, yeah, man, the pension posse and like being like I say, the pension posse is a great ass statement. Great ass like a little analogy. It's tight as hell. But anyway, it's people like that out here like that, and like I say, we said before, ain't nothing wrong with being a part of the pension posse. But don't piss on my parade, nigga.
Hey, I don't want to be part of that
Yeah.
pension posse. I
No.
want way more in life than going
No.
to work for the rest of my life. I
And
love
that's
being
what-
able to be free.
Exactly, and that's what irritate me. Like with me being a bachelor right now, and me living
You
at a
keep
house
throwing
by
that in there.
myself. Yeah, I
I'm
got to throw that in there.
I'm single.
I'm sprinkling that
I'm
shit like Salt
single.
Bay. You feel me?
I'm single.
But with me being a bachelor right now and me talking to different women, and they always saying, "Oh, you got too much going on." I don't have too much going on.
What?
You
Like,
ain't
that,
got
you
that,
just
enough going
don't-
on.
You just don't got enough going on.
You know
That's
what I'm
all
saying?
it is.
Cause like
bro.
that's like the girl asked Soulja Boy, like, why you got so many businesses? Why don't I?
Why don't I? I got to
Like-
be busy.
Like I literally, like I said, I didn't go to work today, but I made more money than most of the people I know today, that I made this week.
It's
You know, like
irritating,
ain't
man.
nobody made $700 today at work.
It's shit irritating.
You ain't
man,
made
when you
$700
listen
day
to
at work.
I ain't go to work
I
today.
definitely not.
Then
I
you feel me?
definitely did not.
But
no.
and like I say, I'm talking about like just like that's cash out.
But just listening to somebody tell me that I got too much going on for them to want to try to talk to me.
oh, she said she don't want to talk to you because you got too much going on.
I got too much going on
As in saying like you got too much going on with women, or you just got too much going on in life. Like,
in life, period.
You don't want to be around that type of
Yeah,
person.
that's
In
the
life,
energy that-
period. Like she texted me and asked me what I was doing today when I got off of work. I said, well, Monday is the day that I dedicate to my podcast. So when I get off of work, I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna wait for my business partners to get ready to record this podcast, whether I gotta go to them or we do it on Zoom. But
Yep.
Monday is solely focused on the podcast. Monday morning, I gotta get the podcast put out.
Tuesday morning.
Tuesday morning, got to get the podcast put out, retweets, comments, all type of shit.
Yeah.
And then when I come home from work on Tuesday, I got to study for whatever endeavor it is that I'm trying to take myself to the next level.
Damn right.
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, study. Saturday,
I was
I'm
about to say
probably going to
same thing.
study. Sunday, I'm probably going to study.
Yeah, for real, it's
She
rinse and
said-
repeat, man.
Yeah, she said, you got too much going on. I
Repetition,
said, I got too much going on for you.
Yeah, for
Right.
you.
Sorry.
repetition. If you want to be wealthy, study wealth.
That's
If you
somebody
wanna-
you couldn't grow with.
that's exactly somebody you can't grow with.
If I'm
Because,
doing
like,
too much,
Yeah,
she
I
gonna
mean-
pull you
trying to be
back.
the best me.
Because if I look at your job and I look at my job, I understand that you look at my job like, okay, he making money. Because your job ain't really making money like that.
Yeah.
So if I end up
Little
spending
broke
time
ass.
with you, right? If I end up spending time with you, I got to do more financially for you. But everything that I'm doing financially for you, if we spend the time together, it's taken away from the time that I could be adding into my vision.
Exactly.
I
Women don't
can't do
understand
nothing.
that though,
I can't do
dog.
nothing with you, dog. I'm
Women
sorry.
think just like giving you something is worth something. Like I can go for all these hoes out here. I need my time.
I
That's
can't
what I
fuck
want. That's what I
all of them,
love.
but I can get a good, decent amount of them, though.
Huh?
I can get a nice little chunk. I can't fuck all of them, but I can get a nice chunk of them.
And
though.
these
don't
hoes ready
want-
to drop it like I have for $40, man.
$40,
$40, man.
40. But man, like not FD, because like you got. I feel like me personally, I'm the type of guy, suave guy. I'm talking about suave.
Man, cut it out.
But listen to me, I'm the type of guy. I want me one woman that can just be my woman, so I can just focus on getting this money, man. I want us to build a foundation and build a kingdom together. Well, I mean, we gotta have build each other up first.
That's
But
dope, though.
no,
That's
I'm saying
dope.
I want that. I don't want this. I don't want to be chasing women. I mean, because I don't see it's a big purpose. It could seem fun. Maybe it could be fun if I had the capital, but I don't have the money for that to be fun, in my opinion, because I need money.
Yeah, I know, right? Like if you chasing women, that means that's less time to chase your dream.
Yeah.
You gotta pick, you gotta choose, and like I think I ain't got time to chase nothing. I need stuff chasing me. Only thing I'm chasing after is like time.
I mean,
Right. Right.
Got the swag though,
Yeah.
man.
Right. But
Swagger
that's why I
listen.
say, like, if I'm gonna mess with a woman, like,
you said swagalicious.
if I'm gonna mess with a woman at the age that I'm at now, I want to be able to tell her what I got going on and her to say, yeah, let's do that and
Let's
this
build on that.
and this some. Yeah.
Exactly.
Or she
Exactly.
tell
To
me
add
what she
more
got
to that.
going on, and
I
let's build
know.
on that.
Let's
Like,
build on what you got
but
going on.
don't get mad at me for having stuff going on, and like you be like, shit. Well, and shit,
It's like kind of like envious that you got something going on. Like what the fuck?
you
I
saying
had a woman tell me that she want to own her own restaurant. I said, okay.
How you gonna get there? Let's take the steps to get there.
Now we
I
talk.
I help you. I know you feel me. You like
Now
to
we
hear type of
talking.
stuff. Let me hear some goals. Let me hear some ambition. Let me see where
Yeah.
you want to be in 5 years, 10 years.
Yeah.
What
that
your
5-year
life goals
plan,
are.
man?
What do you want to do with life? Let me see your bucket list. Let me see what you want to be. Cause I don't want to be with nobody that's stagnant, that don't want to grow. If you ain't growing, then you get left behind. Like you better get right or get left.
Or get left, man.
You
If I can't pick you up, I gotta put you down, man.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying? Like I saw this. I was like, on my ride back from from Dallas, I just listened to motivation videos the whole time, and like uplifting videos. Just try. I
love
uplift
Les
my
Brown,
spirit.
man.
I ain't want it. It was a
Eric
lot of
Thomas.
people. But anyway, one dude was talking about like he asked himself 3 questions about life or whatever. I think it was Les Brown. Matter of fact, he like, where have you been? Why are you here? And where are you going? Like, where have I been? Some dark, deep places that been. Know what I'm saying? Like just like not down. I mean, I'm saying like you feel like, man, like can I find a way to get money? Cause I remember this
Yeah.
man got a job at Aiming Form or whatever, and like him man swear I
Yeah.
thought Aiming Form they boy would get money cause
Boy,
I
I
ain't
ain't
have a job. I ain't have a job. I'm talking about
I never
Hundred
worked there a day in my life, man. Thank
Me
God.
neither.
I was too
Bless
good
him.
for that
But
job.
I
I ain't better than nobody. I was too good for that.
I was too good for that one.
yeah, got the job at I ain't had no money, broke. Remember he got you and Swag got the job at Mission or whatever. Right, we got in high school. I ain't get the job for some reason. I had shaped my whole body like I always do, and like shit, they had tried to cut some hair. But anyway, I'm just saying I don't went through some like I know now like
You start listening to like I shave my whole body because that's how I do. Like
That's what you do. You shave your whole body.
shave my whole body, man.
Okay.
Whole body
I
ball.
Shave
dig
my
it.
whole body. I
Yeah.
don't give a mother.
Yeah, I
Anyway,
get it. I get it.
Anyway, though, back to what I was just saying, like but then like, why are you here, man? I mean, I feel like the purpose I'm here for, like, just like, just to continue to spread love, spread good, positive energy, and try to inspire. Like I say, dream, believe, inspire. Like cause like me and him was talking about with this trip or whatever. Like, we want to start this up. We want to take this trip to show people that, man, like, just go do that job. Cause I understand that's why I was putting so much on Snapchat. Like, I ain't always on Snapchat, but I wanted to show people like, man, I'm really doing this stuff, and if I could do it, cause like, man, I've been broke as hell. I know what being broke as hell is, but I mean, I don't work hard enough to not be in a predicament. I work hard enough to be able to take a whole trip just on a weekend to go watch my football team play in Dallas.
Yeah.
And like, shit, somebody might can't do it today.
They're living in abundance.
But next year, I bet you can do it.
And see, that's why I said, like, it's better for us not to go out every weekend because, like I said, man, that shit might cost you $600 outside of the flight. So, I mean, is you willing to go out every weekend for the next 6 weekends and spend $100 a night? Or do you just want to wait 6 weeks and go somewhere and spend $600 to have the type of experience that you would never be able to, like, forget ever in your life?
Cause them 6 weekends, you're gonna see the same people in them same places. But when you go to that place in Dallas or that place in
I ain't see nobody y'all knew.
Nobody.
Like you can and then we saw nobody we knew. We not gonna know nobody out there in Dallas.
Not in Dallas?
You feel me?
Oh.
Nobody. It is. That's crazy. Like if you go and you move away, just know you're not gonna say nobody you know, but that's how you become a new you. But not a new
like
you.
Bro, I was saying, but you will become the person that you are, though, because I was in Florida for 4 years, and I never seen nobody that I ever knew in Florida.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But when I came back to South Carolina, I was the person that I was supposed to be when I got back.
You feel like that? See, I feel like
it really feel like
I
that.
love being. I see being down here. I don't really want to stay in this area, in my opinion. Because like
my whole life.
Yeah, I like being. I don't like going to the Walmart that like I know about. You know why I say that? Because like I just hate seeing the same people that I knew for a long. I look like living in Greenville, being in charge. I love going to the Walmart because none of y'all people know me, so y'all know nothing about me. So I get to come in here, put my headphones on, listen to my music, listen to my podcast, and just move on fluid with life without having to speak to people I wouldn't normally want to speak to. You know, and I feel like sometimes I'm obligated to speak to people that I don't really talk to, but I see you, so I got to speak. And I say I love speaking to people, but like I don't like seeing people I know all the time in my normal day.
That's a fact, though. Y'all watched the last 85 South show, I guess.
Oh yeah, we watched what T.I. like T.I. said. We feel
that's the same exact thing. Yeah,
like people don't want to see you become better and grow. People
Carlos said. Carlos said, if you stay in the city that you grew up in, you got to be yourself every day. You could go to a whole new city and be a brand new person. They're going to accept it because they don't know you like that.
Yeah, exactly. That
like you got to be big boy everywhere you go in
Batesburg.
And the thing about
on the money QB, if somebody don't know me, you feel me? And like, cause it's people like, I went this way. I was Swag in the ATL. Nobody down here call him
Yo, they really call this man man. They
like,
really call him old.
Whoever he want to be in Georgia. He old in Georgia.
They really call Sean Virginia in Atlanta, man.
I know that's funny, right? You become who you want to be.
And I'm looking at him like, yo, who the fuck is Virginia, man?
I know Virginia. Huh?
Well,
yeah,
but literally though, that's what I'm saying. But you really get to be the person you want to be. Like that's what I'm saying. Like how like as a kid you get your first experience, but now we don't really have first experience with all the people we be around. Cause we see people like so it's nice meeting people and put your best foot forward. That's why. Like being around other like your girl family or whatever, I love put my best foot forward because I believe I have an inner confidence that I know like people gonna like me. I always know that anybody that I come around they gonna like me because I'm a people person and I'm not the biggest talker, but like whatever you want to talk about, let's figure this conversation out because like we could talk about it because like first of all, I got stuff in my head that I could tell you that can make you want to be interested in what I got, what I do know because I have knowledge that I have acquired that can help you out. So. I bring value.
Got good energy. But it's only like that when you go somewhere else though. Cause like the 4 years that I spent in Florida, it was like everybody that I came across just talking to me and listening to me talk. They was like, yo, I really like you. Like I fuck with you. Like I can't say that it'll be like that in my hometown because niggas only gonna look at me in whatever box they got me in, and I got to be like that every time they see me.
You gotta think about me. I'm gonna tell y'all one story about me. That one say I'm stuck in the box. Like that one say I like being away. We went to the club with Madeline. Yeah. We was in a VIP on the stage or whatever. Girl, I was with this girl. This girl was dancing on me the whole time or whatever in the club.
Okay.
The boy at the club like, boy, a little bit of a turn up tonight and stuff. I just was like enjoyed my night or whatever. That was like probably like 2011, maybe.
Yeah.
That was a long time ago. But anyway, I enjoyed my night. I was kind of tipsy. I enjoyed my night dancing on people and stuff. Like I was like feeling myself. But after the situation is like, a little bit with feeling himself tonight or whatever. So like, man, I gotta go back into my shell because like I say, you got roles. Like I tell people all the time, like We play the game all the time back when we were kids or whatever. He be Mario, I be Luigi. He played first joystick, I play second joystick. That's family. That's roles because he be Mario every time. I be Luigi. We're not gonna be Mario one day and be Luigi next day. If we're gonna play the game together every day, you're gonna be who your man is. But so I'm playing, I always been player two. No home. I've been a player two, always taking the back seat of like not saying I had to take the back seat, but he the first player, so he leading the way or whatever. So like, but I sometimes I believe that like that goes into roles of what it's a deeper thing in life or whatever. So sometimes I believe I had to get out of that, you know. Take it. I had, like I say, be to start my movement, start like depending on him to kind of lead stuff. When I can lead my own shit, I don't need him to lead shit, you know. Cause like I say, he older than me, but he is, I guess, quote unquote, the bigger brother. But we ain't like the bigger brother, little brother. Like we're on the same level and shit. Like he just older than me by 2 minutes. We still got the same. We got, you know. So it's like, but you had those roles or what I be thinking about that shit a lot, man. I be feeling like it kind of slowed me
down. But yeah, I'm gonna tell you what though, like you the younger brother, so you gotta deal with that shit because I had to deal with that same shit too. But at the end of the day,
he different.
Y'all
like,
completely different.
Yeah, we're like he only 2 minutes younger than me, so he ain't like a younger brother than me though.
Yeah, that one.
But see, but he don't see it like that though.
No, I don't see people as my big brother. I see people as my twin brother.
Yeah, I don't see him as my younger brother.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, like when circumstances happen, you gonna always look at him like he the big brother. Like because we know Mario as being Mario is the bigger one, Luigi is the little one. So if he was always Mario and you was always Luigi, it's like the big one versus the little one.
Big brother,
I always had to deal with that shit too. But after a while, you just
always lost in basketball, football, just was better.
That's a lie. I ain't never lose. You know what I'm saying
I was better in football than my big brother, but that's between
better
us.
Than you, man.
Before we get out of here though, how y'all feel about that?
Scored touchdown. Well, you block.
I played 2 ways. I played both ways.
And scored no touchdown. But
I ain't have to score no touchdown. Did he?
Well,
maybe one.
Scored touchdown.
Maybe
I gave him a touchdown.
I gave him a
touchdown.
We gonna maybe one.
Swag had one touchdown though.
Maybe one.
Swag was part of the record-breaking season.
Maybe one.
The record books right now. Swag in the record book of me.
I played both ways, man. You know why Swag ain't played defense? Because he was too lazy to do it. I did both of them.
Me and Swag and Jock,
I was better than him.
Let's see what Swag got to say about that.
That man know I was better than him, man.
He probably working. He was the offensive player. You feel me?
That man know I was better than him. I played both ways, man. I ain't come off unless it was punt or field goal.
I mean, I ain't never come off the field, so
I came out the field, but I was better than all you guys, so it don't matter. But
you wasn't better than all of us.
Yeah, well. But how y'all feel about King Von getting killed? I ain't know who he was till he got killed, but it's sad though. But I saw some vile tweets he had on Twitter, so it's like, damn, you live like that, you die like that.
I'm a Dirk fan, so being that I'm a Dirk fan, I know that him and King Von is damn near like brothers almost. So I was listening. It's crazy because Von album came out last Friday, so I listened to Von album
came out last Friday. Damn,
last Friday. Like, see what I do now every Friday is I download all the rap and R&B and whatever I don't like, I just delete it. But I kept his album though. I listened to that shit like twice in the past week, and then it was like he was dead, and it's like, God.
You saw the video
like of him dying?
Yeah, getting shot.
I couldn't click on that.
Yeah, it ain't like really like that, like gruesome or nothing like that. You see dude come from nowhere. They got a dude that shot, and he got shot too. Some 22-year-old dude. That's like crazy. But I mean, man. Like y'all throwing away y'all lives.
Man, like we come from a side of town where people look at. Like, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Where I work at, when I tell people I'm from Batesburg, they think that it's nothing but like gangster and ghetto and hood and shit.
Yeah.
But like with us being from there, we know that shit can get a little whatever, but it ain't really like that.
It ain't like shootings and killings and stuff like that.
So
I mean, people that got shot
like,
and killed, but
exactly. But so when I see shit like that, I just be like, bro, I don't know if I can watch that shit, man. Like even thinking about it, like, cause I went back when Nipsey died and I watched that Nipsey video of him getting killed.
I ain't want to watch that shit either.
I can't watch shit like that,
though.
Bro.
You did?
I ain't want to watch that, but I just had so
you had
it was just on the screen, man. I was so hurt. I was broken over that, man.
Ever since that, I can't watch another video like.
Yeah, I ain't watch none of them like killing videos like
George Floyd. I ain't click on the. I ain't click. George Floyd is another one. I ain't click on his video, and I ain't click on King Von video. My
story finding Nipsey Hussle got shot was being mad with Duke losing in the Elite Eight. I don't go on to Twitter to talk some junk. I go to a trending topic. Nipsey Hussle trending number 1.
He supposed to be a North Carolina Tar Heel fan, but he talking about Duke losing the Elite Eight.
Dog, I was going for
Goddamn.
Zion Williamson, South Carolina representative all day, dog. I was gonna go. I went for North Carolina in the champion in the what it called in the NCAA tournament. I'm just saying. I mean, I wanted Duke to win. I wanted Duke to get to the Final Four.
Yeah, I can't watch neither one of them videos, man.
But yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I watched them out because like it's sad to say that like we've been like trained to see this stuff. Like it's like it look like a movie. It only like it's real life, but like that is real life right there. Like how you like saying my perspective of seeing that video, or whatever. Like first of all, me personally, that's why I'm saying ain't nothing good after 2 o'clock gonna happen to you. Like I say, I ain't saying nobody out here looking for trouble, but I'm saying what you looking for at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. I mean women, but man, hey, it's time to shut stuff down. But they are young. But
yeah, well,
why
at that time at 20? He was 26, right?
Yeah,
It was 26.
I want to live out there fighting and stuff. Like I want to live in that type of life because I want to live a long, prosperous life. Like he had a great. I don't know a great.
I never
like,
heard
he had
his
a
songs.
good life. I don't know.
He had a great life.
Yeah, but like he was only 26, so I would rather him be here until
86,
86,
Yeah.
like not getting shot over what?
Yeah.
Some sensitive like beef y'all got going on over what?
over
the most
what? Like,
flashy
it's like,
person,
'cause, like, it's
The
nothing.
most hooded nigger.
It's nothing that you can be killing somebody over. Let's say sexual assault on your kids, your family, or like
Yeah,
doing
right.
something like that. Then
Or
you
they
can
trying to kill you.
Yeah, that's
But
what
they
I'm
ain't
saying,
trying
like-
to kill you. If you was fighting, you brought out a gun, shooting. Like you just shooting, like just to try to get some clout, but you gonna get some clout in jail.
Yeah,
You did. That ain't clout to me.
you killed a quote unquote famous rapper. Ain't no clout. Cause guess what? You 22 years old and you gonna sit in that jail probably for the rest of your life.
Right in that
Rest of your
jail.
life. Just
And-
sit
and you-
around
Right
and
in
think
that
about
jail.
it.
And think about it. You gotta watch
Bad
out for Shank.
decisions.
You gotta think about Shank. Pussy getting tossed around.
Ooh,
Pussy juice everywhere.
Ugh.
Yeah, you gonna rot in that jail, man.
You
That
might
ain't
be
for
gonna
me,
rot
man.
in there.
You
That
never
ain't for
know.
me, man. I don't live that type of life. I don't want to put out that type of energy. I want positive energy. I want
For real,
good
for real.
energy. I want good people to be around me. Good people who want to be great. And like on this podcast, episode 46, we about to sign out. Before we sign out, though, we want to give our social medias out.
I want to get my social media out. I'm
See
watching
that
Twin
dude?
because
See that Green Bay shirt back there? That's
What?
one of the few
That
shirts
shit,
we
that
got.
shit crispy back there, man.
Yeah, crispy back there. We got the beer doers and shit like that.
Be a
too.
doer, man.
Be a
that's where we're
doer.
being out here. But follow me at Watch
Action
Twin
over word.
because on Instagram, on Twitter, Hassani_guy on Snapchat. Be the best you can be, and that's all you can be.
Soldier.
Follow me on Twitter at Devin Don't Care _. It's the same on IG, Devin Don't Care _ Snap is OTG _93. The boss, what's happening?
Man, you can follow me on Twitter at the Money QB, on Instagram at Finance Twin, about to be the Money QB. Whenever I change it, my neck got a little crick in it. Been on the plane today, man.
Man,
Hey,
get the
man.
fuck out of here, man.
Plane rides be crazy, man. Next time we
Turbulence.
go, we need to get a whole group of people go, man. Like go to a city and just be feeling ourselves out there, being South
After
Carolinians,
after
man.
COVID, man. Like I said,
Turbulence, huh?
Yeah, turbulence got me a little, my nigga,
Here's a window seat. He had to sit by the window.
He out on the window,
I
man,
wanna see
watching
out the window.
Yeah.
Endgame. I watched
Yeah.
Endgame today for the first time. You did. Well, I
Fire,
watched half
fire
of it.
movie,
Yeah,
fire
the fire
movie,
movie, dog. You feel me? Like
fire movie.
Marvel. I like Marvel, dog.
I
I ain't like
watch it-
Iron Man, dog. I like
I
Iron
watched
Man.
I watched Infinity War today, man.
Yeah.
Fire, man.
I
Fire.
can't remember how Infinity War went, but it was a pretty good movie, dog. Long
That was the
movie.
one when cause you know they had the dude that had the orange stone in his head or whatnot. And he was like a god almost.
Yeah, okay,
And then they
okay.
tried to destroy the shit, and then Thanos came out of nowhere and grabbed the shit and then rewind time.
Yeah, okay.
That was the
Yeah.
one before the last one.
Okay, yeah.
Endgame,
Like,
icon,
yeah.
yeah.
Avengers and stuff like that.
They
But
know
yeah,
her name.
you know, you can follow the Navy Black Podcast at Navy Black Pod on
Facts.
Twitter,
Yeah.
Instagram. We trying to get us to 100 followers, 100 subscribers on YouTube. That's Navy Black Podcast on YouTube. Go check
Facts.
out our video. Just support us because we're a black business that's trying to grow and trying to spread the gospel, dog. We preach it to y'all people, dog. Amen.
Facts.
Can we get a threefold? Can we get to the benediction right fast?
Can I get a hallelujah?
Man.
Send that collection plate around one more time.
Man.
doors of the church are open.
Hey, cash out is you know, church. Hey, door church. Oh, hey, offering time. Cash out, nigga.
Yeah. The
Dollar
doors
sign,
of the
dollar
church
sign.
are open, man.
Outside nigga black part time. We got no cash out.
The doors of the
But,
church are open.
We just trying. We don't need no cash out. We just trying to cash out people and not saying give you cash. Just like I said, learn
Show you how to
this
get cash. We don't want to feed you. We want to show you how to get food.
Show you how to
Feed your
show you how to
family.
feed yourself.
You got feast.
I get what?
Cause the dad's is big out there.
And we got the 40K man over there, man. 50K
Hey,
man, be honest with
I'm 35K over here, but hey,
you. 35K
this
man.
is
Hey,
the
real
Nigga Black
stuff though.
podcast. I'm lying.
I know. Before we get out of here, man, one more thing. Mr. 46. Okay.
46.
Mr. 650% up.
Gotta round up, man. You gotta
know.
round
So
up.
basically saying, you know, I done turn every dollar to $6.55. Well, I ain't trying to brag. I'm trying to
Pray
inspire you.
on my child.
Hey.
Oh, I believe just what he said.
But this is the Neighbor Black podcast, and we'll see y'all next week. You dig? Bow, bow, bow,
Bye.
nigga.
We
Oh,
be
yeah.
going hard.